Ever found yourself munching on a bag of chips while watching TV, only to realize you finished the entire bag without even noticing? Welcome to the world of mindless eating. We've all been there, right? But what if there was a different way to eat? A way that involves being present, savoring each bite, and really experiencing the food we consume. This approach is called mindful eating. Mindful eating is more than just a buzzword. It's a whole new approach to our relationship with food. Instead of counting calories, cutting food groups, or feeling deprived, it's about listening to your body and eating intuitively. Now you might be thinking, but won't that lead to indulgence? Well, not quite. You see, traditional dieting often leaves us feeling deprived, like we're always missing out. This deprivation can lead to overeating, guilt, and a vicious cycle that's hard to break. What if there was a way to lose weight without feeling like a hungry hobbit? Enter mindful eating. Mindful eating, it's not a diet but a way of life. But what exactly does it mean? Let's dive in. Mindful eating is an approach that involves being fully attentive to your food as you buy, prepare, serve, and consume it. It's about savoring each bite, appreciating the food's flavors, and acknowledging your responses to it, both liked and disliked. The principles of mindful eating include eating with intention and attention, recognizing your physical hunger and satiety cues, and using your senses to explore, savor, and taste. It's a stark contrast to traditional dieting, which often involves counting calories, restricting certain foods, or following a set meal plan. With mindful eating, there's no such thing as good or bad foods. Instead, you develop a healthier relationship with food, where you're in tune with your body's needs and wants, and you're eating for nourishment and enjoyment, not out of habit or emotional response. So mindful eating isn't about restricting what you eat, but rather focusing on how you eat. You might be wondering, how does eating mindfully help with weight loss? Well, let's dive into that. Mindful eating allows us to tune into what we're eating and why. It's not about cutting out certain foods or counting calories. Instead, it's about being present in the moment, savoring each bite, and truly experiencing the act of eating. One of the key principles of mindful eating is listening to your body's hunger and fullness cues. This means paying attention to how hungry or full you are before, during, and after meals. By doing this, you can avoid overeating and learn to eat just enough to satisfy your hunger. Imagine this. You're at a party, and there's a buffet table filled with all sorts of delicious foods. Without thinking, you might load up your plate and eat way past the point of being full, just because the food is there and everyone else is eating. But with mindful eating, you'd check in with your body first. Are you really hungry? How full are you feeling? This way, you're less likely to overindulge simply because the food is available. Mindful eating also helps you understand your emotional relationship with food. Many of us eat when we're bored, stressed, or sad, not because we're truly hungry. By being mindful, we can recognize these emotional triggers and choose healthier ways to deal with our feelings. Additionally, mindful eating encourages you to appreciate food in a way that traditional diets don't. It's about enjoying the taste, texture, and smell of your food, which can make eating a more satisfying experience. And when you're satisfied, you're less likely to overeat. So you see, mindful eating is not about restriction or deprivation. It's about understanding your body's needs, enjoying your food, and making conscious decisions about what and how much to eat. In essence, mindful eating helps you understand your body better, thereby aiding in weight loss without the need for restrictive dieting. Now that we understand what mindful eating is, how can we incorporate it into our daily lives? Mindful eating is not some mystical practice. It's actually quite simple when broken down. It's all about focus and intention. Here are some practical tips to help you become a more mindful eater. Firstly, eat slowly. We live in a fast-paced world where we are always rushing. But when it comes to eating, slow and steady wins the race. Take time to chew your food thoroughly. This not only aids in digestion, but also gives your brain enough time to register that you're full, reducing the likelihood of overeating. Secondly, pay attention to your food choices. Mindful eating is not about restriction, it's about making conscious decisions. Instead of mindlessly grabbing the first thing you see when you're hungry, take a moment to think about what your body really needs. Are you craving something sweet? Maybe you're lacking energy and need something high in protein. Listen to your body, it knows what it needs. Thirdly, avoid distractions while eating. In the era of smartphones and binge watching, it's easy to eat while distracted, but this can lead to mindless eating. When you eat, just eat. Turn off the TV, put down your phone, and focus on your meal. Pay attention to the colors, the textures, and the flavors of your food. This can make eating a more enjoyable experience and can help you feel more satisfied with less food. Finally, remember that mindful eating extends to how you eat, not just what you eat. Consider the environment in which you're eating. Is it peaceful and relaxing, or is it chaotic and stressful? Creating a calm and enjoyable eating environment can enhance your mindfulness and make your meals more enjoyable. Remember, becoming a mindful eater is a journey, not a destination. It takes practice and patience. So, take your time, be patient with yourself, and enjoy the journey to a healthier, more mindful you. Mindful eating doesn't stop at the dining table. It's about being present in every aspect of your life. See, mindfulness isn't just a tool for weight loss. It's a holistic approach to living that helps us to be more in tune with our bodies and our emotions. Let's talk about stress. We're all familiar with it. But did you know that stress can lead us to overeat or make unhealthy food choices? That's where mindfulness comes in. By being present and acknowledging our stress, we can manage it more effectively, reducing the likelihood of emotional eating. Now think about those times you've reached for a snack, not because you were hungry, but because you were bored, tired, or upset. Mindfulness helps us recognize these triggers and make more conscious decisions about how we respond to them. By practicing mindfulness, not just in eating but in our daily activities, we can lead a healthier, happier life. So there you have it, a simple yet effective approach to weight loss without the feeling of deprivation. We've explored the concept of mindful eating, a practice that involves tuning into your body's hunger and fullness cues, instead of adhering to strict and often restrictive dieting rules. We've discussed how this approach can aid in weight loss by fostering a healthier relationship with food and eliminating the sense of deprivation commonly associated with traditional diets. We also delved into practical strategies for incorporating mindfulness into your eating habits, such as eating slowly, being selective with food choices, and avoiding distractions while eating. And finally, we extended the mindfulness conversation beyond the plate, emphasizing its role in managing stress and emotional eating. Start practicing mindful eating today and see the difference it makes. Go to website mindfulwin.com for more information. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.